How can a single White House statement shake the entire crypto market? In today's hyper-connected world, even a few words from the nation's highest office can trigger massive reactions across global financial systems, especially in the volatile world of digital assets. That's exactly what happened when a post about inflation sent ripples through digital assets like Shiba Inu. The message spread rapidly across social media, amplifying uncertainty and sparking heated debates among investors and everyday people alike. This isn't just about numbers, it's about trust, the value of money, and why people seek alternatives. When people feel their money is losing value, they start looking for new ways to protect their wealth. And that's where crypto comes in. When the government discusses inflation, it's really about your dollar's purchasing power. Can it buy as much today as it did last year? Rising prices at the grocery store or gas pump make these issues personal, not just abstract economic data. If official statements seem misleading, public confidence erodes, and people start questioning the stability of traditional finance. Doubt grows, and with it, the urge to find alternatives outside the established system. That's when cryptocurrencies like Shiba Inu come into focus, offering a decentralized, transparent alternative. For some, these digital assets represent hope for a fairer, more open financial future. The recent White House post celebrated a minor dip in inflation, but many experts saw a more complex reality, with core inflation still high and new tariffs looming. The official optimism clashed with the lived experiences of many Americans. This disconnect between political messaging and economic data fueled uncertainty. People wondered who to trust, and what the real story was behind the headlines. When trust in official narratives falters, more people turn to digital assets as a potential safe haven. Crypto becomes not just a speculative bet, but a shield against economic instability. For many, crypto isn't just an investment. It's a vote for a different kind of financial system, one where power is more distributed and transparency is built in from the start. Inflation is simple. At its core, it's the gradual loss of your money's buying power over time. Each dollar you have today will likely buy you less tomorrow, as prices for everyday goods and services slowly creep upward. Imagine saving up for 4 lattes, only to discover that your cash now covers just 3. Prices rise, but your money doesn't stretch as far as it used to. This isn't just about coffee, it's about everything from groceries to gas to rent. This silent thief quietly chips away at daily budgets and long-term savings, making it harder for families to plan, save, and feel secure about their financial future. Government reports like the Consumer Price Index track these changes, providing a snapshot of how prices shift and shaping major policy decisions that affect everyone. But these numbers can be spun, sometimes highlighting a small monthly dip while ignoring persistent yearly increases, or focusing on selective data to paint a rosier picture. That's what happened with the recent White House messaging. A slight dip was celebrated, but annual inflation and rising costs for essentials like food and housing remained a real concern for many. Selective storytelling can create a false sense of security, leaving people confused and unsure about what's really happening with their money. When people sense the official story doesn't match their reality, they start searching for answers elsewhere, seeking out alternative sources of information and new ways to protect their finances. That's why inflation matters. It shapes trust in institutions, influences spending habits, and determines where people choose to put their hard-earned money. In uncertain times, the search for stability and growth often leads people to explore new financial frontiers, hoping to outpace inflation and secure their future. And that's where crypto enters the conversation, offering an alternative in a world where traditional money seems to lose value year after year. In April 2025, the White House touted a tiny dip in inflation as a major win. Headlines claimed prices were finally falling, but experts quickly pointed out that year-over-year inflation was still high and core prices weren't budging. Focusing on a single month's data is classic political spin, but it undermines trust. President Trump's later claims that inflation is dead clashed with rising prices and the Federal Reserve's warnings about new tariffs. When official statements don't match people's lived experiences, confidence in institutions erodes. That's when people start seeking alternatives, like cryptocurrencies, which promise transparency and rules set in code, not politics. Ironically, attempts to build confidence in the dollar may be driving more people toward digital assets. The more the narrative feels manipulated, the more appealing decentralized finance becomes. When faith in traditional money fades, people look for stores of value, historically gold, now increasingly crypto. Gold's appeal is its scarcity and independence from government control. Bitcoin, often called digital gold, shares these traits, a fixed supply and immunity to political whims. This scarcity is a powerful draw in a world where dollars can be printed endlessly. Altcoins like Shiba Inu offer accessibility. Anyone can participate, not just the wealthy. Crypto's decentralized nature and community governance resonate with those disillusioned by traditional finance. Every time official inflation messaging feels out of touch, it highlights the flaws of centralized money. That uncertainty drives curiosity and investment toward assets with transparent, predictable rules. In the digital age, the flight to safety is being redefined. Crypto is no longer just a speculative bet, it's a response to a changing financial landscape. Shiba Inu stands out because it's designed to be deflationary. Its supply shrinks over time, unlike the ever-expanding dollar. This unique feature sets it apart in the crowded cryptocurrency market, where most tokens are inflationary by nature. Scarcity drives value. As SHIB tokens become rarer, their potential worth increases. This principle is fundamental to economics and is now being applied in the digital realm. The most famous example? Ethereum's Vitalik Buterin burned over 410 trillion SHIB, permanently removing them from circulation. This act was a game-changer, demonstrating the power of intentional scarcity. This wasn't a government move, it was a dramatic, transparent act that set SHIB apart. It showed the community's commitment to creating a deflationary asset. Ongoing token burns, powered by community initiatives and transaction fees, keep reducing supply. These efforts are a testament to the collective belief in SHIB's long-term value. Every swap and project on the Shiba Inu platform contributes to this scarcity. Each transaction, no matter how small, plays a part in the bigger picture. While central banks inflate currencies, the SHIB community is committed to making their asset more valuable over time. This is a revolutionary approach in the financial world. For investors, this is a compelling contrast, a digital asset programmed to become scarcer, not more plentiful. It offers a hedge against traditional inflationary assets. It's a modern twist on the age-old principle that rarity creates value. This concept is now being redefined in the digital age. In a world worried about inflation, SHIB's deflationary model is a powerful story. It offers a new perspective on how value can be preserved and even enhanced. It's not just code, it's a new way to think about money. This innovative approach could reshape our understanding of value and currency in the digital era. Beyond tokenomics, Shiba Inu's real strength is its community, the SHIB army. This isn't just a group of investors, it's a global movement driving adoption, innovation, and brand recognition. The SHIB army's relentless social campaigns and grassroots initiatives have turned a meme coin into a serious ecosystem. In a decentralized world, community is everything. Network effects create real value. Members feel empowered, voting on proposals and seeing the impact of their actions, like community-driven token burns. This sense of ownership is a powerful antidote to the helplessness many feel about traditional finance. The SHIB army's passion and coordination give the project resilience and staying power. In a world short on trust, a united community is a rare asset. Shiba Inu's value isn't just in its code, it's in the people who believe in it. So, what's the real takeaway here? The link between White House statements and Shiba Inu's value highlights just how fragile trust in traditional finance has become for many people. When official narratives clash with reality, people naturally seek alternatives that offer more transparency and control. Shiba Inu's deflationary model and passionate community make it a compelling digital store of value. But remember, crypto is still volatile and risky. The tension between centralized policy and decentralized finance isn't going away anytime soon. As long as inflation and political spin persist, crypto's appeal will only continue to grow. Projects like Shiba Inu offer a new kind of financial sovereignty, built on code, not just promises. Understanding these connections is key to making smart decisions in a rapidly changing world. What do you think the future of money looks like? Let us know in the comments below.